good morning. Father Peter is the pastor. Peter Escalante, good morning, Father Peter.
Good morning.
Good morning. So take us inside the church and show us what you were dealing with yesterday.
Okay, we'd like to go inside the church for a moment, and right across the way here, if our cameraman can catch those stairs, that's where the main source of the water flow came from. And it actually looked like a waterfall. And the whole floor of the interior of the church was about 12 to 14 inches underwater. So our crewmen were here all night sweeping up and cleaning up, and we were able to have Mass this morning at 7 o'clock.
Good. Father, we're looking at the video right now. That did not look cleanable in the amount of time you did it. That's some amazing work that crew did.
You're right. They were literally here all evening into the night. We had to cancel the afternoon Mass last night at 5:30. Had it up at the St. Francis Center, which is right here on our property. But we were amazed that, luckily the rain didn't continue through the night, so we didn't have any more issues. And they got everything shored up at that wall. Well, that's what we've been doing today, actually, is...
Yeah, I was gonna say, Father Peter, yes. There's a lot of priceless things in that church. Does it concern you at all that we're going to see more storms this week and, of course, this El Niño season?
Well, happily, the valuables are all high on the walls, all the statues and the artwork, and the things in the sanctuary. It really was only the flooring, the bottom of the pews, obviously, may have taken in a little damage. We're not sure. We're assessing that today. But in light of the forecast, what we're doing is trying to take some precautions with sandbags. Our friends TB Penick were on site today to help us come up with a scheme to redirect the water flow away from the church.
Now, we understand this has happened before, but maybe to not this extent. What can you tell us about that?
Well, that was my question last night when we were standing in 12 inches of water. I said, does this happen often? Because I've only been here for 6 months. Yeah. And so they said it has happened, but not to the extent that it did last night. They said you might recall during the summer when we had the Festival of the Bells, we had that rain all weekend. And we had a similar problem, but not to this extent. We just weren't quite prepared as we thought we were.
So, Father Peter, you said that you have come up with a game plan, some sandbags. How is that going to be set up so it prevents that water from rushing in? Or is there any way to prevent it?
Well, the problem is the drainage. A property this old has rather antiquated drainage, as you might imagine. And so the scheme is to try to redirect as much of that flow of water from those primary drainage spots onto the parking lot and then off the property. So that's what they're going to do with the sandbags. And they were here, as I mentioned this morning, for about an hour assessing how to do that layout. And so they'll be back later today because they're expecting rain again this afternoon.
Right, a lot more rain. So, Father Peter, as far as you know, Mass is going to continue tonight and tomorrow, or are you kind of playing by ear?
Yeah, pretty much by ear. Yeah. We, as I said, we had Mass here this morning. We are ready to move to the other facility if need be, but we're hoping business as usual. We don't expect. I mean, we've got the door, the primary door yesterday. That was the problem, where we saw that little waterfall coming down the steps. That's all shored up, and they're bringing in some pumps also in the event that we need those. They're really helping us prepare for the worst.
All right. Well, we wish you the best, Father Peter, and if there's anywhere prayers work, I would assume it'd be right there the most. So, good luck to you there.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having us. We feel like we have Father Sarah up there wishing us well as well. So
I would think so. Father Peter, thank you so much. At Mission Day Alcalá, business as usual, but we will keep an eye on this with you as in the coming days. Thank you.